Hello students, welcome to AIMS India online classes. This is a chemistry session. In this, we are going to discuss about the chapter Language of Chemistry. From this chapter previous, we have seen different concepts like what are ions, what is valency, atomicity, naming of chemical compounds. These all we have seen. Based upon these concepts, we are going to see now a practice sheet. This practice sheet contains different kinds of questioning like multi-correct answer type questions, comprehension paragraph, matrix matching type, statement type questions, assertion reason type questions, and even analytical approach questions also. Okay, now let us see one by one of these. First, let us go through the multi-correct answer type questions. These are objective type questions which may have one or more than one correct answers. So read the question carefully, observe the options, and try to give correct answer. So the first one, which of the following elements form divalent ions? See, which of these elements can form divalent ion? What does it mean? Divalent first. Divalent means the ion with two valency. So which of these elements can form ions with two valency? Say the ion formed by oxygen, we call it as oxide ion. Its valency is 2. What about sodium? Sodium ion formula is Na plus. So it is formed by losing of only one electron, whereas oxygen ion is formed by gaining of two electrons. Whereas magnesium forms an ion by losing two electrons. It is called Mg plus 2 ion. So its valence is also 2. We observe calcium. Calcium also forms an ion by losing two electrons. So its valency is also 2. The valency of calcium, magnesium, and oxygen for these three, the valency is 2. So these are three elements they can form divalent ions, except sodium here, whereas sodium is forming monovalent ion. Okay, these three are correct answers. See the next question. Identify the correct statements. Read the statements once. Atoms of different elements combine in certain fixed ratio to form a compound. Isn't it? Yes. Atoms, they will always combine in a fixed ratio to form a compound. For example, if you see the compound water, in this water molecule formation, two atoms of hydrogen combines with one atom of oxygen. This is a fixed ratio. Wherever you find water, from wherever you get water, in that the composition will be always same. Two atoms of hydrogen will be combined with one atom of oxygen. Okay, that's fixed ratio. This is correct statement. Next, all chemical compounds are represented by their respective formulae. Yes, each and every compound is given an unique chemical name for it. Chemical formula is given for every compound. Yes, this statement is also correct. The chemical formula of calcium sulfate is CaSO4. Yes, we know calcium ion formula just now we have seen Ca plus 2 and sulfate ion formula SO4 minus 2. When you combine these two ions by using crisscross method, we get finally CaSO4 as a formula of calcium sulfate. So this statement is also true. For the last statement, the chemical formula of common salt. Yes, common salt is one of the tribal names or common names of chemical compound sodium chloride. Its chemical formula is NaCl. It is also correct. So these are four statements are correct here now. Okay, next question. Which of the following molecule has same atomicity as that of chlorine? Yeah, which of these molecules are having same atomicity as that of chlorine? First, what is the atomicity of chlorine? What does it mean atomicity first? Atomicity means the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is called its atomicity. Chlorine molecular formula is, as we know, Cl2, means there are two chlorine atoms in its one molecule. So atomicity of chlorine is 2. Observe the elements which are having atomicity 2 among these all. We know the molecular formula of nitrogen as 2. There are 2 nitrogen atoms in one molecule. So atomicity is 2. If we see hydrogen, the molecular formula of hydrogen is H2. So here also there are 2 atoms in one molecule. So atomicity is 2. What about the next one? Phosphorus. Phosphorus molecular formula is P4. It means there are 4 atoms in its one molecule. So its atomicity becomes now 4. It is tetraatomic molecule. So it is not diatomic. Now what about oxygen? Molecular formula of oxygen is 2. It becomes the formula of O2. And its molecule also having 2 atoms in each molecule. So it is also divalent. Now, as chlorine is being divalent, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen, these three are also having the same atomicity as that of chlorine. Okay, these three are correct answers. Whereas phosphorus is tetraatomic. Atomicity of phosphorus is 4. Okay, next one. Next type of comprehension type of questions. Here they are given passage. Let us see first the passage given. There are certain names of compounds which do not follow any systematic rules. Such names are called trivial names or common names. Okay, based upon this, let us see the questions given. See the first one. What is the trivial name of sodium chloride? Yes, sodium chloride is having certain trivial names or common names. They are table salt, common salt, rock salt. These all are the general or trivial or common names of sodium chloride. So here it is given table salt. Yes, table salt is the trivial name of sodium chloride. Okay, next one. What is the chemical name of ammonia? Yes, ammonia is the trivial name of one of the compound formed by nitrogen and hydrogen. Its formula is NH3. Ammonia chemical formula is NH3. Can you try to name this compound now? So it is of type 3 binary compound, 2 nonmetals. First nonmetal name is nitrogen. Okay, then the name of the second, the root of the name of the second nonmetal hydra. So nitrogen hydra to be written first. Then as at the end of the name id is attached. Okay, this is the actual name. First we have written the first non-metal name, and from the second non-metal name root part is taken hydra, and at the end of this id is attached. Now it becomes nitrogen hydride. But as there are 3 hydrogen atoms, that should be mentioned as prefix before this hydra as a tri. So it becomes now nitrogen trihydride. Nitrogen trihydrate is a chemical name of the compound ammonia. Okay. Next, the chemical formula of niter. Yes, niter is a common name or trivial name of potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate common name is niter. Okay, KNO3 is a chemical compound with a trivial name niter. Next, matrix matching type questions. See here they have given 2 columns in this. The one in the column 1 is having one or more than one correct matchings in the column 2. Observe once carefully and select those. See the first one, magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. So can you write the chemical formula of magnesium chloride? What will be it? Magnesium, the first element is magnesium and second element is chlorine. So two at the end of the name there is ide. So only 2 elements, metal and non-metal. This is magnesium chloride. Actually directly here we can identify based upon the elements in the molecule. Magnesium chloride are in this. So it is magnesium chloride. Next one, potassium chloride. Where is it? Here. It is potassium chloride. Next, calcium chloride. Where is it? Here. Calcium chloride. Sodium chloride. Where it is? Yeah, here. So magnesium chloride formula is MgCl2. Potassium chloride formula KCl. and calcium chloride formula CaCl2, and sodium chloride formula sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, try to match them properly. Check it once here. Check the matching. Yes, it is. Next, analytical approach questions. First one, valency of hydroxide ion. Yes, hydroxide is one of the polyatomic ion. It is also called radical. Its formula is actually OH minus ion. It is monovalent negative ion. OH minus. So its valence is minus 1. Hydroxide ion formula is OH minus 1. So its valence is minus 1. Next question. All of these radicals have a valency of 1 except, yes, just now I have seen hydroxide ion valence is 1 and carbonate ion valence is minus 2. Valence is 2 for this. Whereas nitrate ion valence is minus 1. Ammonium, it is called ammonium ion. Ammonium ion valence is plus 1. Now, only one ion is having valency 2 here. For the remaining all, valency is being 1. What is that valence? The ion with valency 2 here, carbonate ion. Carbonate ion valence is 2. Okay, next one. If an element A has valency Y and an element B has valency X, in that case, if both elements combine, the formula of the resultant compound will be. How can we write the compound formula? By using crisscross method we can write. So here they have mentioned valency of element A is Y. So let us write it as this. And the valency of element B is X. So let us consider the first one is metal because in all the options also A is written first. So A, Y, B, X is written according to crisscross method rules. First we write the positive and negative ends followed by one to another. Next we crisscross these numbers. X is written at the base of A and Y is written at the base of B. Now the formula will be AX BY. So the formula of the compound formed from A and B is AX BY. Okay. Next, when there are 4 atoms of an element in a binary compound, the prefix dash is used. Yes, if there are 4 atoms of an element, then what is the prefix we use? We use tetra. There is 1 atom, mono. If there are 2 atoms, di. If there are 3 atoms, tri. There are 4 atoms, then the prefix tetra is used. Okay. Next, formula of ammonium sulfate is ammonium sulfate. We know the formula of ammonium ion is NH4 plus. Okay, and the formula of sulfate ion SO4 minus 2. So when we combine these two ions by using crisscross method, we can get the formula of ammonium sulfate. So first what we do as per crisscross rules, first we write the positive and followed by negative ion. They are already written. Next, the common factor, the highest common factor should be eliminated. Here 1, here 2, no common factor. So we skip to third step. By eliminating these symbols, we crisscross these numbers remain. So as this is a polyatomic ion, the number we write after keeping them in the bracket. So NH4 taken twice, SO4 is written as usual because here only one we are getting. So the formula of ammonium sulfate will be NH4 taken twice, SO4. Okay, next one. A simple acid will always have, what will it have? Generally, there is a common element in all the acids. What is the common element in all acids? It is, yes, hydrogen. Hydrogen is common in many of the acids. For example, if you see hydrochloric acid, HCl, there is hydrogen. If you see nitric acid, its formula is HNO3, there is hydrogen. If you see some other acids like sulfuric acid, whose formula is H2SO4, there is acid hydrogen in that. So in this way, almost all the acids, they have hydrogen in common in them. Okay, next. The chemical formula of aluminium oxide. How do we write the aluminium oxide chemical formula? So for this also, let us try to write by using crisscross method. What do we write in the crisscross method? First, we write positive ion followed by negative ion. Here positive ion is aluminium ion. We know aluminium will form plus 3 ion, Al plus 3. Next, oxide ion, the ion formed by oxygen. We know oxygen will form O minus 2 ion. So the formula of oxide is O minus 2. Now, in the second step, we eliminate the highest common factor from their valencies. Here, if you observe the valency of aluminium 3, valency of oxygen is 2. So there is no common factor from these two. If there is no common factor, then we skip to third step. By eliminating the symbols, here we crisscross these numbers. This 2 is written here, this 3 is written here. Now it becomes Al2O3. So the chemical formula of aluminium oxide is Al2O3. Okay. Next, the formula of hydrogen is H2. Then what is this H2? H2 is, what it is representing here H2? It is representing a molecule, because there are two atoms combined together to form a group of atoms which are called molecules. So H2 is a molecule. There each H represents one atom of hydrogen. There are two atoms of hydrogen in one molecule of hydrogen. Okay. Next one. Formula of aluminium sulfate indicates. Aluminium sulfate. Can we try to write the aluminium sulfate formula? We know the ion formed by aluminium as Al plus 3, and the sulfate ion or sulfate radical formula is SO4 minus 2. So when you combine these two by using crisscross method, as there is no common factor, these two will come to this, and this 3 is written down. As it is a group of atoms, this 3 is kept after writing brackets. So it becomes the formula Al2 SO4 taken thrice. So this is the formula of aluminium sulfate. Now see the options, or if you observe once again the formula, there are 2 ions of aluminium and 3 ions of sulfate, where it is mentioned 2 aluminium ions and 3 sulfate ions are required. Okay, which is the correct answer now? Yes, here. 2 aluminium ions and 3 sulfate ions are required for the formation of one molecule of aluminium sulfate. Okay, next. Statement type questions. We have first question. Metallic ions formed by the donation of electrons. Yes, generally metals, they lose electrons and form positive ions. So metallic ions are formed by the donation of electrons. This is correct. This statement is true. Second statement. The suffix "us" is attached at the end of the name of the metal for lower valency. Yes, if an element is exhibiting two valencies, then the ion with lower valency is named by attaching OUS, us, at the end of its name. And the ion with higher valency is mentioned or named with by attaching IC, at the end of its name. So lower valence is mentioned with OUS, us. This is also correct. So both are Correct statement. Statements, both statements are correct. Then what will be the correct answer? A. Next one. Table salt is the common name of sodium chloride. Yes, table salt, common salt, rock salt. These are the common names or tribal names of sodium chloride. This is correct. Correct statement. So the second statement. Certain names do not follow any systematic rules. Such names are called common names. Yes, some compounds they are having common names which do not follow any systematic rules. So they are called tribal names or common names. This is also correct statement. So as both the statements are correct, option will be A. Okay, next one. Assessment reason type questions. See here the question. Some compounds have tribal names. Tribal name of sodium chloride is table salt. Yes, some compounds they have tribal names, and they have given an example for the explanation also. Tribal name of sodium chloride is table salt, common salt, or rock salt. Yes, this is correct statement. Assertion, reason both are correct, and it is a correct explanation for the assertion. So this is the correct answer. Okay, this is about the practice sheet related to language of chemistry. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Aims Today for latest updates on recorded videos. Thank you.